Hey guys, Dr. Mike here. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's close to all of our hearts, our health. Specifically, we're putting 9 foods under the microscope, foods that research suggests could be linked to an increased risk of cancer. This isn't about living in fear, but about taking control of our health. We're going to break down each of these foods, understand why they might be a concern, and most importantly, I'm going to give you some delicious and healthy alternatives. Let's get started. All right, first up, let's talk about sugar. Excess sugar doesn't just impact our waistlines, it can actually fuel cancer cell growth. Think of it like this. Cancer cells are hungry little guys, and their favorite food, you guessed it, sugar. We're talking sodas, candies, those delicious pastries you find in bakeries. They're all loaded with simple sugars that spike your blood sugar levels. So what's the solution? Swap out those sugary culprits for nature's candy. Fresh fruits are your best bet. They're packed with natural sugars, fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that actually fight cancer. Think berries, apples, oranges. The more colorful your plate, the better. By making conscious choices and reducing our overall sugar intake, we can help starve those cancer cells and create a much healthier environment for our bodies to thrive. Next up, let's talk about a topic that's near and dear to many meat. We need to talk about processed meats. Think bacon, sausage, deli meats, those tasty but often not so healthy options. The problem with processed meats is the way they're made. They're often cured, smoked, or salted, processes that introduce harmful compounds linked to an increased risk of cancer. Studies have shown a strong connection between processed meat consumption and certain types of cancer, particularly colorectal cancer. Opt for lean meats like chicken breast, turkey, or fish. And don't forget about plant-based proteins. Lentils, beans, tofu, tempeh. These are all excellent sources of protein, fiber, and essential nutrients. So diversify your plate, experiment with new flavors. And remember, moderation is key. Now let's talk about a type of fat that often flies under the radar: trans fats. These sneaky saboteurs are often lurking in processed foods and can wreak havoc on our health, increasing our risk of heart disease, stroke, and yes, even cancer. Trans fats are created when liquid oils are turned into solid fats through a process called hydrogenation. You'll often find them in margarine, shortening, and many processed and fried foods. Check food labels carefully and steer clear of anything that lists partially hydrogenated oil. That's a dead giveaway for trans fats. Instead, opt for healthy fats that actually benefit your body. Olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds are all excellent sources of monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Chapter 4: Pesticides, the unwanted dinner guests. Pesticides are chemicals used to protect crops from insects, weeds, and diseases. While they serve a purpose in agriculture, the residue left on our food can be harmful when ingested over long periods. Studies have linked pesticide exposure to an increased risk of certain cancers, particularly in children. Choosing organic produce is a great way to reduce your exposure to pesticides. Washing your fruits and vegetables thoroughly under running water can help remove some pesticide residue. You can also peel fruits and vegetables whenever possible to further reduce your exposure. Chapter 5: Ultra-processed foods, the ultimate no-nos. These are foods that have undergone extensive industrial processing, often containing long lists of ingredients you can't pronounce, artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives. Think about it: packaged snacks, sugary cereals, frozen dinners, fast food. These are all prime examples of ultra-processed foods. Studies have linked ultra-processed food consumption to an increased risk of various chronic diseases, including cancer. Embrace the power of whole, unprocessed foods. Fill your plate with fresh fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. Cooking at home more often gives you greater control over the ingredients you're consuming. By making conscious choices and prioritizing whole, unprocessed foods, you can significantly reduce your intake of ultra-processed foods and their potential health risks. Chapter 6: Alcohol. Moderation is key. While a glass of red wine with dinner might have some heart-healthy benefits, it's important to remember that alcohol is still a toxin. Alcohol is metabolized by the liver into a carcinogenic compound called acetaldehyde, which can damage DNA and increase the risk of cancer cell growth. The link between alcohol and cancer is particularly strong for cancers of the mouth, throat, esophagus, liver, breast, and colon. For healthy adults, that means up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for men. If you choose to drink alcohol, do so responsibly and in moderation. There are also plenty of enjoyable alternatives like sparkling water with a splash of fruit juice, herbal teas, or non-alcoholic beers and wines. Listen to your body, make informed choices, and prioritize your health. Chapter 7, Preservatives and Additives, the silent offenders. Preservatives are added to food to extend shelf life, while additives enhance flavor, color, and texture. While not all additives are harmful, some have been linked to an increased risk of cancer and other health problems. For example, artificial sweeteners, artificial food coloring, and nitrates found in processed meats have all raised concerns. Reading food labels carefully is crucial. Look for products with shorter ingredient lists and ingredients you recognize and can pronounce. Opt for fresh, whole foods whenever possible. Cooking at home more often gives you greater control over the ingredients you're consuming. By making informed choices and prioritizing natural, additive-free foods, you can minimize your exposure to these silent offenders and protect your health. Chapter 8, Refined Carbohydrates, the empty calorie culprits. Refined carbohydrates, in particular, have been stripped of their nutritional value and can contribute to weight gain, blood sugar imbalances, and an increased risk of chronic diseases, including cancer. Refined carbohydrates are found in processed foods like white bread, white rice, pastries, sugary cereals, and sodas. These foods are quickly digested and absorbed into the bloodstream, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels. Choose complex carbohydrates over refined carbohydrates. Complex carbs are found in whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes. Swap out white bread for whole grain bread, white rice for brown rice, and sugary cereals for oatmeal or a high-fiber, low-sugar cereal. By making these simple swaps, you can significantly improve your carbohydrate intake and support your overall health. Chapter 9, Full-Fat Dairy, a Cause for Caution. Now let's address a topic that often sparks debate: dairy. While dairy products can be a good source of calcium and protein, full-fat dairy in particular has been linked to an increased risk of certain types of cancer, particularly prostate cancer. The link between full-fat dairy and cancer is thought to be related to the high levels of saturated fat and hormones found in these products. Saturated fat can promote inflammation and cell growth, while certain hormones found in dairy have been implicated in cancer development. Opting for low-fat or fat-free dairy products can be a healthier choice. You can also explore plant-based dairy alternatives like almond milk, soy milk, or oat milk, which are naturally cholesterol-free and often fortified with calcium and vitamin D. If you have any concerns about dairy consumption, talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian to determine what's best for you. Outro, your health is your wealth, so there you have it, the 9 foods that research suggests could potentially increase your risk of cancer. This isn't about living in fear or completely eliminating these foods from your life. It's about balance, moderation, and making conscious choices that nourish your body and reduce your risk. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel Healthy Secrets for more evidence-based health information, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And most importantly, share this video with your friends and family. Let's spread the message of health and wellness together. Remember, your health is your wealth.